All right, here we go. Oh, I should have looked at the cafe. We're not too far gone. All right, so if we happen to get a small tinge, might be worth hoofing it back. Besides that, I doubt it's going to come into play. Oh, yeah. I haven't done, let me get my rods in the water. I haven't done game or Discord. Good call. Good call. Worlds away, how's it going? Yeah, doing good. Excited to get some fishing in here. Excited that it's able to start a little earlier in the day today. Not as early as like during the week, but still relatively early, and we should be able to get some time in. All right. Make those announcements. It looks like, I don't know if it gets moved around or if I just like can't find it. I have this blind spot. But once again, RF4 main channel, I don't see a place for announcing. Maybe I just do it in general chat. Maybe I don't do it at all. I don't always announce when I'm going live on their general Discord. I guess I won't do it at all. It's just weird. Like sometimes I see the channel, sometimes it's not there. I really don't know. It's just weird. All right. Up left. Good morning, Fatal. Trophy Hunter, hello. I am at 5038 on Copper. What's up, Drew? Can you repair something and it says one day, is that in-game or in real life? That's in-game. They changed the system. You have to sign up as a creator. Yeah, but I think they did that for me. Like, I remember getting a message. Let's see, channels and roles. Yeah, I've got the role creator. They did do that for me. But half the time, even as a creator, content creator, half the time I can't see the channel. half the time I can't see the channel where I'm supposed to, I thought, announce that there's a stream up. And it's there under the heading streaming. There's an orangey. Alright, let me look again. Yeah, Droz, back at Copper. Gonna see how good this spot is. I think we've got several good spots right now. Alright, you said it's under stream. Oh, for some reason it was collapsed. Thank you, Blunty. Yeah, I don't know. It was like collapsed for me. Alright. That was weird. Thank you, though. Yeah, so they sent me a message. I didn't ever do anything, but they sent me a message like, hey, we've changed the system. You are considered a content creator or whatever. So thankfully they did that for me, but I can still easily mess things up. Kazataz, greetings. Reynolds Raced, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Got to give some food away, and we got to give some lures away. All right, there we go. Dinks action. I haven't done that in a while, Gunner, but if you send me an in-game message, I'm happy to look at yours. That was like, mostly that happened in like over 3 days or something like that. See if I can find the MooBot needs to be open. What's the other one? Streamlabs. Dashboard. Alert box. It's a nice eyed. Okay. So we're running PVA on the outside, not in the middle. What's up, Moy?
Gondor has no king. One does not simply walk into Mordor.
It's simply yellow alert.
You got your second Royal Picker RDP? Nice. And what 2 reels did you get? Javon, greetings. I should get my 3rd Royal Feeder today, actually, now that you mention it. Gotcha. So you're saving up for 1 more and then 2 reels? Yeah, I still haven't made the reel decision, but... Alright, Mr. Gunner, level 40. 5 and 10. Two blues. That's nice. That is a big Greenland shark. Oh, what we wouldn't do, many of you, for a 21 kilo Atlantic salmon. Oh, nice sturge. King salmon. Oh, wow. That's pretty impressive. Black carp, huh? That's probably black and grass. I mean, grass you can get. Black carp is a tough one at Oldberg. Dace and white bream. White bream definitely gettable. You've done a lot of trophies, though. That's cool. How about, yeah, spend some time at Amber. And definitely made some silver here at Norway. Copper trophies? Oh, yeah. You are on the board. Very cool. Good job, Gunner. Oh, I need to see, actually, I wanted to see what your blues were. Let me look at that really quick. This is a pretty big one. So I did something a little different. This 3rd setup has small boilies as well as the corn, so it's not just the corn on the 3rd setup. But so far, it's not doing terrible. It's an okay bite rate over here. I don't know that there's necessarily an advantage to having the corn, the boilie with the corn, but thought we would give it a little try. Alright, so trophies. Now we just need to go to catch. Buffalo, nice. I wonder if that was recent. Yeah, probably. Probably. Wait, have you had 2 buffaloes? Nope, there it is. Sculpin. On the Lurker 200. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. You designed Undead, Berserker, and Golem. Nice. You've gotten 1 Avia, so you'll probably get 2 more of them. Yeah. Complete the set. You're trying to get the Barble trophy. Nice. What's up, McGee? How are you doing today? Alright, there's an F1. That's what we're expecting to see, a decent amount here, some F1s. Although the F1s are a little time sensitive, aren't they? So I think adding the boilie has definitely, it seems like, has increased the amount of dinks we're catching on it. So far, so good, though. Finis, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
Good luck on the barbel today, Jovan. That's pretty decent dinks. Any bigger, we'd have to get our feeders out. We have 3,000 pieces of fish. I just hope something like some incredible spot surfaces where you need to use pieces of fish. Wouldn't that be cool? So that's the first mirror, and it was on the one with the boilie. So far, though, it does seem like this spot on banana isn't quite as mirror infested as the spot from yesterday. Another eyed. Hitting the eyed right now. 14. I'm actually tempted to put, instead of this, put the feeder out just on one slot and do like slightly bigger boilie, maybe like 20 size, 18, 20 size. See if we could get a decent sized dinks, but I don't know. Had a Russian trophy on Fishing Planet. Your actual personal best Russian sturgeon. What map was that, Droz? Pro Drifter, how's it going? Ooh, Ricky just got a trophy F1. Nice trophy F1. That's a good size. Leg muscles hurt from 175 push. RDP greeting. Oh, yeah, you're welcome. Oh, pieces of fish. Gotcha. Fish pieces, not Fishing Planet. That's unusual, huh? Real decent Russian sturgeon on piece of fish. You're going to hit copper now. Enter control stream greetings. Yeah, I think it is clock. I mean, that doesn't mean it's like better than caramel cream stuff or whatever else, but it is working and it does seem to catch a pretty good amount of nice F1s. I had a feeling that was too quick. It's crazy how fast the bait changes. Uh, that's interesting. It's interesting that you kind of feel that way. I don't know how I feel about it. You know, someone yesterday said like, "Oh, it's crazy how the bait hasn't changed at all since the map first came out." But I don't think that's true either. There obviously have been some changes. Are they happening fast though? Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. Yeah, for sure. I mean, you can pretty much, if the water temperature is either, you know, severely elevated or decreased, it seems like you can pretty much forget the way you approach it when it's normal water temperature. It's going to be vastly different is what it seems like. I was on banana first, then peach, and caramel cream. Seems like it's rotating pretty fast. I'm on banana corn and dip with PVA, 2 trophies and a troll in about 3 hours at 5660. See, that's cool because that means there's more than one spot. I mean, this spot's going off on banana. Where you are seems to be going off on banana F1 trophies. So that's really cool to have like that level of rotation available. I mean, I think F1 trophies are coming out here too. $66.55 is still doing great on caramel cream too. And that's, let's see, 5660 is off of the dock. That was the very first spot. First real hot spot at the map. 6655. That's the one that's just left of bucket, or left of bucket by a little ways. Trying to remember these different spot coordinates. It is full of mirror carp, but the F1s come out near night and night. Left a bucket. Yeah, you're right. I mean, that's the only thing about that spot is it does seem to have a lot of mirrors, but I mean, when have we ever cared about catching mirror carp? Usually that's like great. I understand that like there's so much here that's really good that it's like tempting to want to try to avoid them a little bit, but yo, what's up, Tet? Going good. In what sector is this? Oh, this is like over on the south part. This is E8. $66.55. Man, it kept up that good of a bite rate? You forgot PVAs on the last one? I intentionally don't have PVA on the middle one, if that's what you mean. Yo, Timmy, thanks for the raid. How was your stream? Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. Is that another eyed? Yeah. It is a fantastic community, isn't it? I had to make more PVA, the fish just kept coming. Well, heck, maybe I'll rotate to your spot after this and switch to caramel stuff. I would love to see a few rares, that's great. That's great. Big rares on sweet cream caramel 14. Yeah, I would probably do a combination of both. $7K and 3 in real life days. It sounds like you're not, that Copper's resisting you actually fishing the spot out. That's kind of amazing. Also, seems like it's resisting getting overfed if you're keeping PVA on constantly. That's amazing, Inspector. I might want to get a reel that has a 40 mech and 2 gears for 34 and 41. What, do you keep hooking into big stuff, or is that what you're saying? Okay. Sorry, I think I just... Let me read what you just said, because that might be important. An important part of your strategy. What I love about this spot right now is that instead of getting regular mirrors, we're just getting tons of dinks mirrors, which they're worth at least twice as much silver, right? So even though we've got small stuff on here, so that they're, on average they're very small dinks mirrors, they're still, like, the difference in silver definitely adds up. All right, let's see. You said... your caliber is struggling. Oh, you said 40 kilo mech. I thought you meant 40 kilo max drag, like you were going to save up for a big boy. And then people gave you the advice, oh, you should just save for a regal, and you're trying to justify getting something before the regal. Interesting. At that point, I mean, you can do whatever you want to do. At that point, I might just get a stronger spinning reel. If you're not going to get regal, I don't know. Whatever. I do a full 60 of PVA and then let it ride for 1 in real life hour. 3 rods over 60 PVA. So once I catch 60, I let it ride. So you never put more than 60 PVA in for 1 hour. Am I understanding you correctly, Decade? I think that's smart if that's what you're saying. Mashed potato, thanks for the follow. Here's a little F1. Love to see it. I have some bleaks for bait, but I think bellows are not active at the moment. Where can I use them? I have no idea. Are bleaks catching anything?
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
Are bleaks catching anything at Corey? Oh, really? Okay, well, I'll try it later, Drew. Maybe I'll try it later. I also have powdered milk in my banana PVA. Powdered milk, nice. What reels am I using? I'm using the Zyman P series. And then on my Royal feeder I use combination of Azimuth Blue, Avia, and Mayer. I will probably be switching to 3 Azimuth Blues, but we'll see. I didn't know you were a streamer. I'm always watching your YouTube vids. Oh, thank you, Mashed Potato. I appreciate it. Well, thanks for joining us over here on Twitch. I actually do both. And my YouTube content, about half of it comes from my streaming videos that I, clip up and send over to YouTube. And then the other half I make for YouTube, and they're not from streams, if that makes sense. I have a PVA that lasts for 21 hours, but after PVA runs out of 3 rods over 60 PVA, I put none on for 1 day in game, or like 24 hours, no PVA. Oh, okay. So so you're paying attention. When your PVA runs out, you then start the clock and you say, okay, we're going to take a 1 hour break on PVA. I think that's more of what you're saying. You just pulled F1 trophy from 5660. Nice. F1 trophies are very exciting. I like it. A moment we've all been waiting for. Just a little common. Just a little common with a red tint to him because of copper water. So, what did you catch it on, Gunner? That looks like a linear or a leather, right? Yeah. Oh, it's such a beautiful fish. So cool. What's up, Fausch? Banana corn. There you go. My fish do this a lot on my rod on the ground. It pulls like it's massive. When I pick it up, it's small. Hey! So annoying. This error that gets every day. It's like OBS pops up the same error just once, and then it's over. Yeah, that's interesting, Pro Drifter. I was trying to think about, are you using picker rods? You know, the whole theory, and I don't know if there's truth to this or not. I haven't really done comparisons. I guess we could. We could have a couple feeder rods or one feeder rod and a couple picker rods and notice if it does it ever happen on the feeder rods. But one of the theories is here at Copper, especially when we're feeder fishing, bottom fishing, if we don't have a heavy enough sinker on there for the type of fish we're fishing for, that somehow it's like not grabbing the fish. So like on these, I've only got 30-gram sinkers. Where if I put out a feeder, I've got like a 90 or 100-gram sinker on there. Is that impacting? But you're saying something a little different. There's another Trophy F1 in chat, by the way. You're saying something a little different. You're saying it's not that the fish isn't there. It's that it seems to be big at first, almost like when you catch a saithe out at the sea. It's like running on you, and then you like check it for a second, and then it's real small. Kind of weird. It only happens when you use pickers. So maybe it does have to do with the lack of weight. I don't know. That's an interesting... We'd have to do some more testing to get a sense of that, I think. Should I buy the 5-day trip setups for Copper, or is there a better option? I have 20,000. Guys, I can't even remember what they give you for the 5-day trip. Can you remind me, Smiley? What rod and reel do they give you? You have 20,000 saved up? Well, if you have 20,000 saved up and you already have a good C set up, by the way, I think that's important to make sure you already have a good setup that you can use at Norway. I might be stuck here. I think we're stuck, folks. I don't know how. I like fell down the hill. Oh! Never mind. Chair saves again. Oh, wait. Guys, that's a reason to get a backup chair, actually. That's a reason to get a backup chair, I think. Setup and... we're saying two different we're saying 3 different rods, 2 different rods, 2 different reels, I guess. Fortuna 240 and the Natura 6000. Model 2s and Natura. Model 2s and Natura. Oh, sorry. This is not the PVA. I mean, this is just something I threw together or whatever. Y'all don't put a lot of faith in the PVAs I'm using. Oftentimes I'm just like using up PVA, you know. You can put I mean, as long as you're complementing the bait, I don't know that PVA matters that much. With like specific flavors you've got. What are you doing, buddy? Come on back over here. That would be amazing if Oldberg is dead. If that spot is dead. After what we did yesterday. Using pea porridge. Is that what it's called? Pea porridge. All right, so Smiley is asking how. I mean, did you like the reel? I think those are good setups. Like, how many setups could you get if you went like Royal, Picker, and Avia, or Royal, Feeder, and Avia? How much is one of those setups? I'm just wondering, like, could you go ahead and get the, like, best setup, or not best, but near the top of the line setup? Could you afford 2 of them? And if you got 2 of them, could you just, like, use something really cheap as your 3rd rod and try to focus on really small fish? I mean, you're going to be able to afford another setup in a day and a half with how much silver people are making from copper. So that's the only thing I'm thinking. It's amazing how active the eyed are in this spot. That might be the biggest surprise I've had here, is how active the eyed are. I think I already had an eyed trophy here though, didn't I? But I'm not even sure if it's on the card. Oh, it is on the card, and I have had one. And it was on Leech. But I'm just saying, if you're trying to get your eyed trophy, a lot of eyed are coming out in this spot. So you could kind of lean into that maybe? I don't know. All right, you're in. Cool. Okay, so somebody's asking a legitimate question. This is Dink King, about how to set up for carp using the HSV. In other words, what line and lead core and all that. So some of you all may have a different answer than I'm about to give. So I would love to hear if anybody feels strongly about this in chat. I'm trying to think of what I want to set this up on so that I don't have to break down my bait. All right, let's just use this. So we're going classic hair rig. We're going to throw on the caliber HSV. And oh crap, I don't have my line with me. So just imagine there's line there. What am I going to use? I would probably set it up with 18.1. Now, some people are going to go way higher than that. But to me, the caliber HSV, I guess if you're like at amber or something, maybe you're trying to stretch this a little more. But I'm just thinking, okay, if I'm at Bear or Old Berg, by the way, this is like a very typical setup that you might use at Old Berg or especially Bear. I'm probably going something like 18 with my caliber HSV. And it just happens that this very inexpensive and good Fortuna feeder supports that, though it's very close. So this wouldn't be an ideal rod, obviously. But you could do it until you could afford a better one. But I think I would do 18. I think other people would and do stretch it a lot more than I do, though. And if you're using 18 lead core and leader, then obviously your line just needs to be a little stronger than that. Or right at that, but a little stronger would be ideal. But I think, yeah, if you're doing amber, you might want to try to stretch it a little more. You're not going to get any more max drag out of it, but unless you're upgrading. But you might occasionally lean into the mech strength. But I don't know. I don't think for carp you're really doing that very often. So that would be my suggestion. Tet says, yeah, I got lots of eyes there waiting on the trophy now. Nice, nice. I might throw out Leech again when we get to that other spot. See if Leech is doing anything. I fished out all the bream? Come on. Oldberg, grass and black carp's kind of hot. Oh, nice. 60 fish per night 2 nights ago. Interesting. I mean, was there a weather change? It could be temporary. Crazy Friday says, I'm 7 XP away from level 34. Yeah, I would save up. I would save up for the Regal, conventional reel, and either the Ocean Queen or the Cincy Pilker rod. And you probably want to get the rod first, whichever one you decide to get, if you have an old spinning rod a spinning reel that you could use to farm small fish at Norway while you're saving for the Regal. That's what I would do. This is a very nice rare here. This is the one without PVA on, by the way. Ohaku 9.5 kilo. So that's just my opinion. So Clock says I went 27 for amber on the HSV. 36, 32 main, 31 lead core, 27 leader. Worlds Away says, what setup would you recommend for farming bleaks? It doesn't really matter. I mean, just a small setup with 24 hooks and either flies, pearl barley, bloodworm, casters, or one of those baits. I mean, as long as it's a fairly small line, I don't think they care about pushing the envelopes. It has to be like ultra thin 1.5 kilo line or anything. I always use an expensive rod, but you don't need to do this. I typically use something like this. Though, if I'm going for bleaks, I might use something like this too. So this is 1.5, but again, this is not necessary. The only reason why I've got that small is because the load capacity is so small on this rod. Uh, 27.2 on Fortuna Carp, 360, I should say. What method is using on Funky Minnow? Isn't that, not walk the dog, but twitching or whatever? Most people, I mean, usually you're trolling the Funky Minnow, but if you are actually fishing with it, then you're doing the twitching. I can show you a very old Eastern Bream recipe. Hold on, 2 things. One, I think I have, or did I delete it? Nope, here we go. So this is a very old Eastern Bream recipe. Not saying it works, just saying when Tuba first came out, this was something we used. And then I probably also have Eastern Bream. That's that same one I just showed you. Eastern Bream. That's a little different. It's got spicy garlic in it. Oatmeal and garlic as the attractant.
Thanks for your suggestion.
Yo, no worries, crazy. And here's another E-Bream. That's the original one. Here's an Ibrahim PVA. Again, that's pretty much like the original one. Thanks for the bits. I appreciate that, Crazy. Too bad there's not just a huge, like, warehouse level I'd order. You found a spot on Tunguska? Nice. Wow, this spot's doing pretty good, I think. The rain sounds so realistic. I literally thought that was at my house. Hey, it's another rare. Kohaku. That's 2 Kohakus in a row. Kohakus are here. Tomorrow, MDawg comp, Eastern Bream, 100K total weight. Might be tough. Four more lures, huh? 75F002. 75F002. Ooh. Unsuccessful. Now, is that on me or is that on you? 75F006. .38 core fishing's going really good. Copper seems very good at the moment. What should I grind at level 20? I don't know. Probably just depends on what sounds fun to you right now. Yesterday we were absolutely destroying Bream at Old Berg, but I haven't tried it today, and we've heard from at least one person that it might have slowed down a little bit, so I don't know. How is Belaya? Any new spots or anything? It's been a few days ago, but last I tried it, it was working, but it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. I guess how I would say it. Let's see if I can put the chair down, like, kind of where I saved myself from. I think that's close enough that if that happens again, I might be okay. Yeah, your options are limited, that's true. The bleak at winding. Yeah, that's always a good idea if you're just trying to get some quick silver. Good point, especially if cafe orders support you. Hey, y'all, you almost got to see me get spooled while I was away. So I think if I'm gonna run the boilie, because of the dinks that are hitting, I probably should put the feeder down. If you don't want to, if you're not running stronger equipment, then probably just go with the banana corn, because this is pretty miserable. This is just going to be like a, 18 kilo dink or something. But this is not the equipment I want to catch that size dink on. Yeah, we could pretend this is a kohaku, but that path leads to disappointment most often. Have we even seen oranges down here? Oh yeah, we have had one, haven't we? Not like the other spot though. If we can start moving him in. There. If I get energy back, we might have some control. I don't know. I don't need to chase. Sorry. I read that as like such like it was such the emergency. He's moving all over the place, by the way. He's just over there at that shore right now. Subject to change. I refuse to read chat. Y'all are trying to get my hopes up. Clearly, that's not what this is. Yo, Norin94, welcome to the stream. Sorry if it was traumatic for y'all that I wasn't here for a couple minutes. How much line? I think just over 100. Although, I'm having to use braid to get that much. So, we're definitely, to enjoy a little bit like more eventful fights, yeah, 106 meters. To enjoy a little bit more eventful cart fights, we're definitely causing a little bit more damage to reels than we have to. Because you can easily use 6,000 reels with mono here and never have to worry about a thing. Hope you're doing well, Markson. Alright, we've got full energy. He's like still in control and fighting a little bit, but there's more and more times now where we have longer amounts of control. Yeah, that's right, Inspector. Avia with mono is never getting spooled at copper. I think that's probably true. Glad to hear you're fine. And this could be a nice fish. Even if it's a mirror carp, it's still like a nice fish. See how I'm preparing myself for whatever this might be. Alright, we want to start pulling it to the left a little so we can see it. A yacht sure would be nice. We actually should be getting a view pretty soon here. Definitely dinks. No view, let's make it a surprise. Okay. Anything besides common mirror? Not a common or a mirror. Oh, sounds good. Yeah, keep us posted on that bream spot. The good news is, I think it's a leather, though. Gonna be a decent leather. $20 kilo leather. 177,000 XP.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Yo. Dink King, thanks for the sub. Oh, look what came right afterwards. A Yutsuri. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Bowl with a trophy crucian carp. Is that not a cafe order? I thought the cafe order was for a mirror. Is it for a leather? Surely someone's closer to the cafe than I am. Dink's mirror trophy. Yeah. Yo, Dink King, thank you again for the sub. I really appreciate that. Very generous. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Okay, I'm using clip 11 right now, but that's because I set up my carp pod up here on the hill. Typically, this spot is clip 10. And I actually am about to be able to tell you what the silver is. But yeah, copper is good right now. So if you feel like carp fishing, copper's not a bad place to go. Do you already have gear setups for copper that are allowed? All right, let me do this really quick. Nice thing about copper, you're never too far away. Yeah, we're not catching tench over here, and that tench order is about to rotate off. And for what it's worth, that Dink's leather is worth 140 silver. 140 silver for the Dink's leather. Wow. Oh my goodness. We are crushing it in this spot. So just over an hour? Wow. I had no idea it was going to be that good. All right, the whole reason for coming over here. Almost out of that. The Fortuna feeders are allowed. The reels have to be 6,000 or 60 reels or lower though. You can use any feeder, any picker, you just can't use carp rods. And the reels, like for example, you can't use a caliber HSV because that's an 80. Is really method like PVA on copper. In my humble opinion, because there's people that hang out in our chat that would not agree with this, I would guess that method is probably not going to be the exact same as PVA, though I'm sure you can still do really well with method. Ooh, guys. We're having a run at silver right now. Like, these last few minutes have been incredible. Holy cow. Oh, it's one of the prettiest carp. Yo, Pogroom, thanks for the follow. Yeah, I agree with Falsh on this. What reel is enough for copper?
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
Press F for blue. What's up, Lane? Hawks. So if you're fishing like this spot, in other words, you're trying to embrace the smaller koi and F1s and stuff, you're being intentional about that, I think you could do it with Saber 60s. I think stronger than Saber 60 is much more ideal. But if I was just wanting to fish here and all I had was Saber 60s, I would try it. I would just set it up so that like size 4 hooks, just use corn, don't use boilies at all, that kind of thing. Yeah. But remember that was on something with boilies and large one hook. I think, not that you can 100% dodge it, but I think if you're using corn and if you do a little smaller hook size, you're still going to catch some really amazing koi and F1s and all that. You will mostly dodge the 20 kilo dinks at that point. Mostly. You're repairing your Narga and you're doing fine with 2 Saber 60s. There you go. Yo, Blood, nice trophy perch. That Dink's leather was really nice, but most of the nice fish I'm catching are actually coming in on the corn, not the boilies here. Okay, never mind. Bandar just had a 27 dinks on 5 hook. So forget everything I said. Sometimes you're just going to suffer. I guess that's the moral. Oh yeah, I was going to put the spot up because I know that people are coming and going. Technically, right now I'm using an 11 clip. And we're going to 66.55 next, most likely. But right now we're at 50.38. And we're using banana, corn, and yeah, that's all I'm going to put for right now. This spot on the map is down here in E8. So this F1 is close to, what is blue, 4? Or is it 3.9 or what? We're going to try to bully this in. Should I use telescopic rods to grind for bleak? Yes. Yeah, you're fine with telescopic. It's 4. So I wasn't too far off. I'm guessing that's the largest F1 I've ever had. Because I haven't had a blue yet. And that's probably the closest we've gotten. Yeah. Yo, Kazataz, nice trophy bream. So I'm hoping that came out at our spot at Old Berg, but I guess I won't know unless you tell us. How many commons? Yeah. I can tell you exactly how many commons I have. So we have 88 fish and 612, 16 of them are common. 16 out of 88. Dink's Leather 2, Dink's Mirror Million, F1 14, Yutsiri 1, I'd almost 12, make that 11. Ohaku 2, Mirror Carp 9, Asagi 1, Orangey 2. I don't usually farm for 10 out of 10 PVA, if that's what you're asking. 8 or 9 out of 10 is fine for me. Every once in a while I will just for fun, but I would say the order of operations, in my opinion, would be PVA, Spod. Guess I would use Method next. And then feeding the water however you can after that. It is the spot from yesterday. That's awesome. So overall, is it a decent bite rate still for you? Yes, the keep net is 150 if you have premium, and it's 100 if you don't have premium. It's like at some point they took a look at things and said, we just want to make it a little bit more advantageous for folks that keep premium up. One of the things they did was add the keep net change, I think. Much slower, but most are 2 kilo. Okay, interesting. 15 fish so far tonight at the bream spot. Best 3 and a lot over 1. Okay, cool, cool. Was the trophy on pea porridge? How long have we been here? All right, do we want to see morning bite here or at the other spot? I'm kind of leaning towards the other spot. The 55, whatever it is, right next to Bucket, to the left of Bucket. Grant's on level 30, by the way. Yeah, 66.55. I think I want to move. This spot has been incredible. Like about as good as any spot ever at copper, but we can always come back after a little bit of time at the other one. So let's go try the other one. We're also switching baits up. We're going from banana stuff to caramel. A very similar setup, except we're doing caramel. Isn't this right? We're doing caramel corn? I mean, I'm still going to do one setup, by the way, with boilie. But I'll probably do that on... Hold on, let me find it. Does this have the Azimuth blue? Yeah, on this one. We're going to set this up on... caramel 14. And this one's going to just corn. We're going to try to keep it as simple as possible. I don't get why some things on the ground require some buttons to pick up, other things require other buttons to pick up. Oh shoot, I haven't sent you those lures? I did forget. Thank you for the reminder. Alright, it's right here. Because I think there's more than one great spot right now, honestly. I'm actually going to make some new PVA, but I don't think it hurts to go ahead and have these in the water. Alright, we're going to aim for that tree, right? Actually, maybe we typically aim for the... Yeah, I think the tree is fine. Yo, Nom, nice trophy F1. Alright, let me think about two things. First, I can send you your lures really quick. Oh, thank you. Balsa. Balsa. This is actually a good day to do it since we're just carp fishing. Alright, there you go. And let me think about caramel. Wait, do I still have that? Do I still have that pumpkin stuff? Because that was good stuff for the caramel stuff, right? Yeah, we can at least start with this. Alright, we going 10 clip here, by the way? Almost certain this was 10 clip. Okay. Alright, so we're going to use up this. We're going to use up this, and then we'll use about 50, 48 to 50, you know, of another one. Something like that. Giga beef with a trophy rough. Nice. Alright, a little slower bite rate on the rod we have in the middle because we've got the boilies on there, but I think all three will do pretty well. Nice white bream, KC. Alright, let me think about PVA for a second. Is there anything new or exciting? Oh, Tet put his white bream trophy up. 2754. Nice. Rose still in the buffalo. Buffalo are still amazing today, right? From what I'm hearing. Although this copper silver is sort of intoxicating right now. Alright, here is... Alright, cream, cream, sweet cream. Alright, that's pretty straightforward. I kind of like that. This is the triple C. So if you want to do anything caramel, you pretty much have to do the pellets, right? Which I don't mind doing that. It's sweet cream anyway. And then we just go... Maybe we want to lean a little bit into mostly smaller particles here. Yes, I agree. I think the way to get more caramel in there is to crush boilies. And in the past, I've done that, sort of the combination of the pellets and the boilies. But I wanted to do a non-boilie mix and lean a little bit towards smaller particles. We'll see how this goes. Alright, let's do a you're welcome. Thanks for the advice. I also have Fortuna at the moment, but could upgrade to the Fortuna Carp soon. Also 26 bream from the other spot just last night. Cool, thank you for the info. Alright, let's focus on the oldest stuff we have first. Alright, I know we're not trolling or spin fishing today, but we do have some lures to give away. So we're going to do this in 2 draws. Draw 1 will get top 4 lures. Draw 2 will get the bottom 3 lures, if that makes sense. So whoever I draw first will get 110F, 02, 04, 06, and then another 02. And then the second draw will get the 02, the 06, and the 01. 1, 2. Okay, change that. 3 draws. First draw will get the 02, 04, 06. Second draw will get the 02, 06, 01. Third draw will get the 02 by itself.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Alright, let's get through this giveaway. Yo!
I like this thing.
Decilean comes in with the 2 months resub with Prime. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Please don't vote. I need them. All right, let's get this giveaway set up. Thank you so much to 8 and Bait for this, by the way. All right, Moobot is going to help us as usual with the giveaway. And let me create it. Okay, this is handmade balsa lures. Again, 3 draws. And we're going to go... Gotta pay attention, folks. Don't be falling asleep on the keyword, okay? All right. Giveaways open in chat. All right, first fish at the new spot on caramel corn. Ooh. That's a heck of a start. Kohaku 3.1. Got to love it. Maybe we'll get a random tinge here. Maybe we will get a random tinge here. So the final number from the other spot, I guess we should just say what it is. So 1,600 silver in an hour and 28 minutes. And the new spot so far, we're at 27 silver. Not that it's a competition. We love all our spots the same. Copper is on fire. Yeah, I think the rental equipment, you could be fine, Reynolds. You could get close. I think the question is going to be, do you have PVA? Because if you have PVA, that means you're 100% bottom fishing. That's going to help your fishing already, plus PVA. I think the equipment, you know, I mean, I'm using these little picker rods, 3,000 reels. For what it's worth, in case it makes a difference, I'm running 18.1 lead core and leader. I don't know that really makes a difference, but that's what I think, Reynolds, at least. I could be wrong, but that's what I would say. And I kind of want to get the PVA we made out here. I think next fish I catch, I'm at least going to change it on one of them. Actually, I might just start changing it on all of them as we catch fish. If I have time, Turhawks, actually, I'm probably going to do an experiment with that on my leveling account tonight. And so I'll get back to you in the morning. Don't expect anywhere near the results that someone with PVA is having. But that doesn't mean it's not still going to be good. Who knows? The only thing I'm considering is I do wish on my leveling account, like we're so close to unlocking, I think Picker Rod is next and then Bait Slingshot. I do think, well, the clips are so small. Does the slingshot allow you to... It does. Like, it would allow me to throw things out that I can't just throw out in my hand, right? That's the only thing I'm wondering if it would be worth. Ground baits. Yeah, so I could cast out pellets and boilies to an exact spot. I think that could be a big deal. I think that could be helpful. I don't know. Bavka, nice trophy common. Quasar, nice rare blue trophy haddock. That is awesome. Oh. And Yogi had the trophy white bream. All right, let's get this stuff off. And let's get this stuff on. All right. See who these lures are going home to. All right, first draw is Kazataz, who I think is currently bream fishing, if I'm not mistaken. Kazataz, let me know what your in-game name is. Although I think it's right here. All right, remember there's going to be 2 more draws, but Kazataz gets the 02, the 04, and the 06. Kazataz, you here in chat? Can you confirm your in-game name? So I can see that you're in Twitch chat as well. Thank you very much. All right, and once again, thanks to 8 and Bait for helping us with this giveaway. All right, first fish on the boilies, by the way. We're going to switch this PV over as well. All right, there's a gibble on our boilies. I love how we are, like, immediately resting the spot that was so good. But that's okay. That's okay. You win some, you lose some. All right, second draw goes to 24601. Kinnison. Well, if the third person is a K name, this will be amazing. All right, Kinnison, let me know your in-game name and that you're here in Twitch chat. All right, and Kinnison is going to get the 02, the 06, and the 01. In JON. This is not your first victory, is it? You're slowly building up a nice collection of giveaway items, I see. Is there a fish on, or is it just playing around? I think it was a middle rod. Yeah. All right, and finally, the last draw goes to Vuju. Vuju, let me know your in-game name and that you're in chat. And Vuju is going to get the 02. Something different. All right, Inspector. Ooh, it's a linear. Love to see that. Wait, do we have the right PVA on this one? Yes, we do. Buju, are you here? I need to see that you are here. Please. Here, cool. What's your in-game name, sir? All right, I am on the verge of taking these boilets and pellies out because right now they're doing terrible, terrible things. Things that we don't want to speak of. All right, 8 and bait. Thank you very much. Whoa! Wow! All right, what do you want to do with this? Is this you, Inspector Bacon? Can I tell you all the fun memory of the Sal 5000? Probably my favorite thing available in the New Year's fair is this was sent to me by Twitch chat. I don't know, a small handful of you, maybe just one or two, I'm not even sure. But the person who actually sent it to me at least made it seem like that multiple players had gotten together and somehow arranged this. But I love this reel for that and just for the reason that it's a great reel. Someone got a 24.7 yacht Shurio. Nice. All right, this needs to be a little bit better fish for me to keep the stuff on. Yikes. All right, so Inspector Bacon, what do you think? What is the level requirement on that reel? I'm just curious. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, anyone can go for this prize. What I'm trying to think of, Inspector Bacon, would you want to do this as just a random giveaway, or would you want to do this as like a, you know, biggest bream at Oldberg comp or something like that? Yeah, no, this is an amazing reel. It's you can troll anywhere. I've trolled at Archie with this reel. It's a little underpowered maybe for that, arguably, but anywhere else you're golden, and even at Archie you can make it work. Now I wouldn't necessarily. This wouldn't be my first choice at the sea. But again, kind of anywhere else. It's just a beautiful bait casting reel. It's from it's been in the last 2 or 3. It's at least been in the last 3 New Year's fairs because I think it was 3 years ago that somebody gave that to me from chat. All right, we're gonna archive this giveaway. Yeah, I think. Let me think about it. You know what might actually be cool? Somebody tell me what you think of this idea. What if we go do a This is going to be a little random, but what if we go do a either a 30-minute or 1 hour, I don't know, I got to think about time. And we just say like largest Cory char wins, but you have to do it on lures. We'll specify it that it has to be It has to be trolling, or it has to be spin fishing of some sort. Can I do that? Can I set it up where it has to be, it can be either spin fishing. Okay, spinning, it can be any. Yeah, spinning any. Something like that. Because then at least at that point, you're like, you know, it's a fun comp, even if it's kind of slow. I don't know how good Corey is at the moment, but it's a fun comp, and anybody that can get to Corey has a chance to win it. Yeah, I mean, you make a good point, Core. If you do Bream at Old Berg, technically probably more people have a chance. I just think it's a bit of an advanced reel, and I don't think it's unreasonable to have a Corey trolling comp for something that advanced. I'm not sure what the level requirement is, but it's not like a, you know, a level 12 player would be sitting on this for quite a while. Yeah, what Blunty said. So if you can at least get to Corey, I'm not super sure about. I'm not super sure that's a great idea. And if you at least are able to figure out how to go out on Corey Lake and troll for Corey Char, then that means you already have the interest or the precondition of enjoying that type of fishing, which that's what you're going to be doing with that. I mean, that's where this reel is going to shine. You know, then again, we could do the other thing I'd be comfortable with would be like largest. What's active at Belaya right now? Grayling? At least that's spin fishing. Here, let's leave that up to chat. I'm going to do a poll. We can do Corey Char at we're going to do a poll here. All right. New poll. Comp for Sal 5000 reel. Corey Char spin fishing at Corey Lake. We'll just put Corey Char at Corey Lake, or Grayling at Belaya spin. All right, chat, make your voice heard. If you feel strongly about it, I've given you two options. Regardless, I mean, let me just say, Waffle Hat / Inspector Bacon, that's an amazing donation for a giveaway. One of the most valuable and rare, since it's only available at the New Year's Fair, that we've had. So either way, that'll be fun. If you're wondering, currently we have a very slight lead for Grayling at Belaya, but it is very close. Very, very close. Is anybody at the banana spot where I just came from? Like, I'm wondering, has the whole lake, maybe the weather, like, I mean, I don't know. Are we just in a little bit of a slower moment here at Copper, or is this spot just that much slower than the other one? It slowed down. Okay, maybe it slowed down everywhere, for a moment. What's max weight of grayling there? I don't know. Absolute grayling at winding? I'm not sure. Okay, so you're catching F1s down at the other spot still? Okay, good. Good to hear. Good to hear. I am happy to let that spot rest anyway. I mean, we did so good. Whoa, blue trophy zebra mussel. That would finish my winding card. Yeah, I like Corey a lot. I like Corey a lot as well. What does the action on the rod mean? I think how quickly, like, has to do with how quickly you're able to. I don't know. It has to do with its movement, I suppose. All right, we are down to what, the last couple minutes left of the poll. If you haven't voted yet and want to vote, feel free. Right now, there is a pretty clear lead. Grayling at Belia looks like that's what we're headed towards, which I'm fine with. I mean, I think either way, you're likely to see the winner be someone who is pretty proficient at spin fishing, either one of these. But everyone has a chance, and you never know. Well, yeah, before it starts, I'll at least share whatever information I can find on Discord or whatever. So, we are going to do a little food giveaway here. Just for fun, we're going to wait till the poll ends, but all right, I think what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 draws. So it'll go 50, 15, 15, 15. And then the second draw will be 50, 15, 15. If I can keep it straight in my head, that's what we're going to try to do. So just a little bit of fun food from Eddie. There's going to be 2 draws for this one. If you're interested in a little food, especially if you're a low level, I mean, anyone welcome to join, obviously. But these are foods that do fill your stomach pretty well if you don't have access to higher level crafted food. It'd kind of be fun to get some of this. All right, poll is over. Grayling at Belia won by 61%. You think that Belia heat's not going to be good for it? I did see if I can find. I think somebody posted about Belaya spin fishing in the last day on BK. I'm wrong. So if it wasn't here, it must have been somewhere on Discord. It hasn't been that long ago I saw it. Nice sorry, Rockweiler. Eddie is for food. Eddie is for a giveaway for food. We're doing a food giveaway. Oh, here we go. Yeah, 72.59. I think this is the spot. 72.59, Spiker 216. That'll be the spot. There's some other spots too, but that might be the most consistent. Oh, is that right, Big Dog? That was fun. All right. I think we should go do it here for start of this next morning. Go down to like 7. I do think that the oh crap, I gotta go by the house and pick up lures. Okay. So we're gonna go to Belaya. We're gonna start this comp at we're gonna start this comp at 6 a.m. 12-hour comp. 12-hour comp. Winner takes the Sal. Yeah, so here's the deal with the handmade spinner. I don't have points in it. So it's gonna be low quality. It would be low quality. All you need is a brass plate and a steel wire if you want me to try it. Actually, that's not true. Depends on the color. Different for every color. Depends on which one. The black one. Copper, sulfur, steel wire. Alright, so we're going to be heading to Belaya here overnight to set up for a 5 a.m. comp. No, 6 a.m. 6 a.m. start on the comp. And the winner gets the Tama Sal 5000. So we will do password for the comp. I've already forgotten what it was. Let's see. Copper, sulfur, steel wire. Copper, sulfur, steel wire. Alright, let's see how it goes. I hope this isn't just like a 1 out of 10 or something. Three out of 10. You are welcome. I actually don't know, Big Dog. I have no idea. It's a good question, though. Oh yeah, I guess anybody who's gone for the Donich Ruff Trophy, even if you've just gone for it a little bit, probably your most used bait is going to be redworm, right? I love to see the Norway stuff slowly start to rise up, like fillet strip safe. There's the lurker. Redworm, same, yeah. Wait, when you say lure rig, that's answering the question of this. I've got loop and then lure. I have not, Oki. Is that a thing? Small safe fillets second. That's awesome. Good for you. Good for you killing that Norwegian fishing. Alright, I guess I just need to get out of here. I was hoping we would have like one more decent fish here. Your number 2 is crawfish pellets. Why is that? That's like a tuba thing, right? Sometimes amber. You must have spent a lot of time fishing for something to be that specific, right? Oh, you went after shorthead that much? Wow. Okay. There you go, Inspector. Safe fillet lurker 107. Bloodworm and garlic dough. What's the big, yeah, have you gotten a trophy shorthead or what's your biggest one? Never got a trophy? Already looking windy. Oh, funny tinch popped up. 1,770. Most of that from the other spot, though. Yeah, we're about to do the Eddie giveaway. All right, let's do that now. All right. First winner is Big Dog Patton. Big Dog Patton, what's your in-game name? About to send you some food. All right, so we're doing... $50 carp. And then 15 macaroni. Pelmeni. And pancakes. This is one of the most complicated giveaways I've ever done. All right, Lucas, 1 second. That looked like a regular leather carp, but those don't exist here, right? Oh, it's just a mirror, dink mirror. Okay. That's a nice linear. Very nice linear. Okay. So let's just type it. All right. So we've got fried carp 50. We have macaroni 15. We have pelmeni 15. I remember that pelmeni, man. That'll fill your stomach no matter how hungry you are. Pancakes 15. And time to pull a second winner out. All right, second and final winner is Nicolo. What is your in-game name? .2 is your closest bream. Your number 3 is the black handmade spinner. Nice. Nicolo, you still here? All right. Instead of sending you actual prizes, I'm going to type the words in chat for you. All right, you get 50 fried carp. You get